Alright, hello over there everyone. Welcome to part 60. Is it 60? I think it's part 60 of building a city from scratch. Yeah, it's crazy how many parts I've been going through, especially as of late. But yeah, all in the spirit of finishing this thing up. So, in this part, what I plan to do is kind of monitor the growth of the new zones that I've made in the last part, just to see how things work, you know, if there's any traffic congestion issues or whatever. So I'm just going to be doing that. I just have the simulator on play right now, like turtle speed, but I will continue to monitor it, maybe increase its play speed, and just see what problems and needs and stuff are. I also realized that I forgot to do one spot. I forgot to zone. So I'm just going to go and get that filled in right now. This little... maybe I did get it in. I thought this wasn't zoned. Nope, it is zoned, it just isn't growing. Okay, never mind. So, putting the simulator on. One thing that I just noticed when just loading the city is that I have a lot of residents now and not enough jobs. So, the downtown area is going to be warranted very soon. Also, I can stick in a couple turning lanes here while I'm waiting for the development to come. Here's good. And then, yeah, I can put a couple here too. Am I in transitions though? Yeah, and this doesn't need a spot because both lanes turn left. Give me a regular intersection here. Oh, are you going to be finicky about that again? Oh, that sucks. Why does it have to do that to me? It's alright, it can be fixed. It's just tedious, that's all. I just have to do this. Sometimes when there's nothing at the edge, this doesn't plop. It's just an error with the puzzle pieces. Wait, there it is. Luckily, it shouldn't mess things up that much. I don't know what I just did, but I zoomed out all the way, and luckily the game didn't crash. Alright, all that for a couple turn lanes. And then here, I don't think I'm going to put anything in. It'd just be too hard to put in, because this has to be overridden and everything, so... yeah, that's fine. So just see how things develop over the next little bit. There's a lot of building repetition here, that's for sure. But I don't really have a whole lot of medium density stuff in my plugins folder. So you're going to probably see, holy crap, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of the same building. 19 and 20 there. 21, 22 over here. Like, at least they look nice, but holy repetition, Batman. Also, these guys like to develop for some reason. That's too high. Remember that this is only medium density because there's a runway over here, right? And this should really be low density right here. This is even too tall in terms of realism, right? Should this all be light here? Likely, yeah. Just after looking at things, this makes the most sense to me. This can stay medium though, but just this is where the planes actually will come in and take off. So this is 15 meters. This is tall enough, right? And that's only 3 tiles away from the airport. But yeah, I've already got a couple no job zots, but I think that's just because it's high income. Things should continue to diversify over the next little bit. It's 350 medium wealth sims that can live there. It's not too shabby. And then over here, yeah, I don't care. So the next area that I'm developing will be a downtown area, so that will definitely provide a lot of jobs. It'll kind of be like the commercial district, commercial office district. And then over here, I can hardly recognize this. I hardly recognize this area anymore. There's just been so much growth. And that's why I needed to make sure that the highway bridge and stuff are widened, because this road's going to get a lot of use now. Oh, nobody's using this lane anymore. Interesting. I'm sure it'll all change. Things will continue to adapt, because I still got to do this side and the other side and everything. I also have a no car zod here. Looks like it's connected. I can just replace these with some parks, maybe. Parks are always good. Unless you have a tight budget and can't spend enough to maintain them. You can't even see that interchange anymore, can you? The Y split, it's been completely gobbled up. Just taking another screenshot. Maybe I'll get rid of this building because it kind of blocks like 80% of the junction. And as I expected, a lot of people are using these lanes right now. There's really not much of a reason to go the other way right now, because this is basically a dead end over here. That's why I have no buildings facing the avenue. It just kind of goes over here for now and just connects to the other part. So you could theoretically take this highway and then maybe come back and come around. There's no point to go the other way because this highway just ends, at least for the meantime. I haven't really decided what to do here, but what I think I'll do is I'm probably going to be severely I'm going to be fixing this hill. This is way too high for what I was thinking. This will probably be the top part right here. So anything higher than this would probably get flattened. And then I can have this highway maybe curve around. Kind of curve and then like come around on this side. Over here would be the main downtown district. And then up on the hills here we might have some nice chance for some zoning maybe. I know people want that Zelda shrine there, so I'll put that there and stuff. So yeah, there's some planning for the next probably 10 parts. Right there, basically going to do this big zoom out right here. That's what's going to be developed. And then over here, maybe another 10 parts. And then over here, maybe another 10 parts. So probably, I don't know, 30 more parts to go. It might end around part 90. I'm making absolutely no guarantees of whether it will be done by then, or it will take longer, or will be done quicker. So don't quote me on that. Yeah, it's a good amount of cars, especially because it's only half developed. If that, it's only like a quarter developed because there's nothing here and there's nothing over here. There's no reason to use anything right now. This highway basically should just go like that. It should just kind of curve to the north. Kind of just do that. Because that's all people are using, because that's all that's been developed right now. That's a lot of traffic. Yeah, I can take it. But eventually all these other ramps will be used. And the ones going this way, they won't have any use until there's a city developed on the other side. So, yeah. I thought one neighbor would be best when I started this series, just because it makes things a little bit simpler if just having one neighbor. But maybe in hindsight, I probably should have put two neighbors, one on each side of the highway. North and south No, but east and west have neighbors. But I guess it's never too late. I could just like go and build like a small little city over there or something. But um, yeah, this is not what the series is about. The series is building this city from the ground up, from scratch. Okay, so after giving it some time to develop, just gonna see how it looks. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe put a little thing there. Maybe a little thing there. Should probably take some more pictures soon with shadows off. And yeah, this ramp is gonna get. Yeah, see, this is why I expanded the ramp to 2 lanes, because it's getting a lot of use, especially in the morning time. There's even traffic going here and here and here, so I mean it gets its fair share of use. And 2 lanes here is definitely warranted. And it looks cool too, because it's almost like a full highway interchange. Like the secondary road is joining the main road, right? And yeah, there's a lot of traffic here, but I can have this road continue and maybe form a tunnel alongside this and come out here. You know what? I think I might just do that while I'm thinking about it. Because that road kind of just ends nowhere though, but it's only a road. I'm just gonna see how it will fit while doing that. I think that's sufficient. Yep, okay, good. Oh, that's actually an empty tile. This could have been 1 tile further up, but whatever. Doesn't really matter to me. I feel like I'm talking about the Bohemian Rhapsody. Doesn't really matter to me. Yeah. I've been playing a little bit. I finally was able to get into Grand Theft Auto Online, and after playing it, I kind of remember why I don't play console games online, because it's just 12-year-olds screaming into the microphones, and I can't figure out a way to turn them off. Like I have to mute each player one at a time, so as people leave and join in, I have to mute them all, and it's really tedious and really annoying, and I really want a way to fix that. I'm sure there might be a way to do it, but it's to the point where I can barely play it, because it's that bad. I don't know why there's traffic using this. It's not really warranted yet. So this could be like a good, maybe Riverside Road for the downtown area. It may eventually be widened too. Oops. And then I like how there's an extra space here, because then, oops, I'm going the exact wrong way here. Because there's room here for a second bullet train line, so I can put in a station. I don't have a lot that take up 2 or 3 tiles, but maybe just a standard station here will work, and then have it kind of come back this way and the other way. So that's good. Population is 850,000 people now. And there's still growth and development here. So I'm just gonna pop up the data views and see what's been going on. So fire. Crime is just high at the airport, which it is normally. Education, it's a little poor here. Maybe there's just new people coming in. Oh, there's a lot of no jobs Yeah, this area is starting to get a little abandoned because I need some new jobs. And then normally education's lower in places where people move in. So that's why, I think. Just check the desirability. Yeah, right now the downtown area has low desirability because there's nothing there. Water is not polluted. Power is good. Traffic is what I wanted to check out. Yeah, this line. Yeah, it's operating near its peak. Interesting how this road is getting the main drag here is getting very high traffic counts. Looks like there's still a little bit of capacity that can be utilized in this middle spot. But that's really high. And then this is a subway line. But all the way through here, this is just max. I knew that the main drag would be heavy, but that basically warrants a highway, more or less. When your 3-tile road is completely red... Oh wait, things just changed. Things changed a lot. Ah, that's this game. But yeah, when everything's solid red, you know you've got problems on your biggest road. Even this, right? The avenue's pretty high. Yeah, and I took out in the last part, a direct connection because people just weren't using it. And then here it's kind of spotty. Not really too much you need to worry about if it's kind of spotty. Maybe putting in like some slip lanes and stuff here and there. That'll help take the strain off, some intersection points. But there are some, right? Like there's spots here where cars can use it. Like the slip lane here exists. If cars want to use it, it's just not displaying. So that's good. And this intersection's quite heavy. Maybe I should fit this one with a roundabout. That might help things out. This roundabout's very heavily used. This one's okay. Over here, this passenger station's quite heavily used. Oh, wow! I haven't seen one of these in a long time! This is called a present box, or a brown box, because I don't have something. Santa Clara Town Bank. I gotta find a pen and paper. I haven't written anything down about a missing plugin file for the longest time. Santa Clara Town Bank. And I will see if I can either find out what's wrong with it, say I'm missing a dependency file or a prop or something, or I can just delete it entirely. Demolishing it won't get rid of the file, right? So yeah, that's... I thought I got rid of all those issues, but it just pops up every now and then. Just something you gotta learn and live with. Especially if you play this game with mods. It's just something you have to just grind your teeth at. Okay, so I was at traffic. Yeah, this road's pretty heavy too. Not too much can be done there. I always knew things would be heavy. That's why I kind of built big. Kind of like I normally do. And this is a subway line below. It's good to know that the subway is getting a lot of use. I am going to Zones View. I probably shouldn't have done that, but you can kind of see the overlay here. See how there's very little commercial in this city? That's about to change in the next part. Basically, they're just kind of buffering the industrial areas, and then there's a small downtown area for that side. But that will need to be changed. And then the industrial takes up a good spot too. But I think I'm done with industrial. There might be a little bit more if I build a port, maybe around here. Just because industrial kind of looks good with ports and stuff. So, yeah, other than that, I think I kind of overdid industry. I really don't build that much industrial areas, but it's good to Good to have. Just waiting for the land value to load. And there we go. So, yeah, just around the airport's a little fuzzy. This, I think, is due to air pollution and abandoned buildings and stuff, so... it looks like it's completely recovered from that water pollution crap. Mayor rating solid, everybody likes me. Average age, it's pretty young. There's some old people over here. But again, this was like the first part of the city that I built, so technically that's how things are kind of done. Health. Yeah, it looks like there's some sick people here and there, but I just built like a mega hospital, so that should help. Air pollution, yeah, like I said. So there's obviously air pollution generated by the airport. This could be cleaned up a bit, maybe with some more parks, but there's a lot of parks over here. Yeah, just basically where there's a lot of like traffic congestion. Like, you see the park here? Like, it's very close, but if there's just a lot of traffic congestion, that contributes to air pollution a lot. And then that's why I built this guy at the corner, because it only makes a little bit. But I don't see anything above yellow, which is good, because it's relatively low. Solid yellow is low, and then there are some spots where it's getting kind of like an orange yellow, like over here, but that's just to be expected by the airport and stuff, so that's good. Water pollution, I don't need to say anything else about that. Garbage is gone, and radiation is non-existent too, so that's good for the data views. I'm going to look at the graphs. Maybe do a 10-year timeline here, just to see. I didn't do traffic volume, did I? I'll do that later. So crime's been keeping up with arrests. Commute times, it's been steadily rising, especially in the last little bit. Still, 45 minutes for a big city. I mean, it's acceptable, I guess, but I would prefer to have it at 30 or below. But if I make that downtown area, maybe things will get better. Traffic congestion kind of leads to that issue too. Power's been good. Water's been good. I think the huge spike here in water production is when I built those water treatment plants to make the water pollution bug goes away. I'm producing, like, I used to produce, I don't even know, but I produce like 1%, 100% more, 99% more than what the Sims actually need. So that's pretty crazy. I should probably sell some to my neighbor, maybe. But I've got lots of money. I should probably lower taxes. Air pollution's been pretty steady, just with the airport. I think this was the water pollution bug. Sometimes it can seep out of the ground. There's probably some correlation there, but that's probably where I had the water pollution bug, because that's a 50-year time graph. And then jobs. Big influx of medium wealth people in the past 5 years, probably because that's the area that I just built. So that's good. Everything else has been pretty steady. Poor people, they've been kind of fluctuating a little bit. Everything else is pretty solid. Commercial's been steadily growing too, so that's good. Water pollution. Garbage is good. Education's good. Education by age. Population by age. Yeah, everybody's in the age of majority, which is good. Life expectancy is near about 95 years old. That's pretty good. I like to live to be 95. Although for men it's technically a little bit lower. I think men on average live, what, 3 to 5 years less than women? Average income is very low, but that's average, right? It's only spiked at about, at the beginning, it was mostly just people who came in for work, right? So if you have a family of, say, 4, probably 1 or 2 people in that household work, you make 60, you know, you say you make 60,000 a year. having it at 15 is probably good, so I should probably get some more higher paying jobs maybe. Income and expenses. Yeah, I've been running... Have I been running a deficit? Yeah, just to get rid of some of the excess cash. Helps promote growth too. But, you know, if things get a little choppy, I can definitely increase taxes or do what I need to do to balance the books. Yeah, my funds have been steadily decreasing over the last while. They kind of just shot up and have kind of remained there for a while, past 100 years or so. Demand seems fine. Yeah, there's just a lot of commercial demand, which is what I want to see. If you get commercial office like skyrocketing, then that's really good to see. If any office demand is high, since I put in the airport and now I've got a lot of residents and they're highly educated and stuff, and there's a good industrial base, that's good. High tech wants more space too. I don't know if it's fully developed over here. Well, I guess so. Just a few nooks and crannies left. But that'll definitely be built up. Mayor rating's good. Traffic volume. It's been about the same for usage. Subway had a big jump there when I expanded the subway network. So that's good to see. Basically, this is where like the growth occurred when I hit play. So it's been mostly pedestrian and subway. The car has risen to a good amount as well, but that's what I want to see. Any good city planner wants more people to take transit than to drive. That's for sure. And then I'll just go back to the data views because I wanted to do traffic and volume, so you can kind of see what's being used for morning and evening commute. So things are... This is in volume. This isn't in like congestion terms, I think. Yeah, car, bus, and freight truck. So a lot of heavy volume here. To be expected anyway. It's getting higher on this bridge too. I've been contemplating a bridge replacement, but not a replacement, just another one over here. So I'm just going to keep track of that to see how things go. Things are high on the main drag, which makes sense, and on the highway, which makes sense. And on the way back, everything should be more or less in reverse, a mirror image of one another. Both loop ramps here are pretty... I get some good use there. That's cool. Yeah, this is high too. Yeah, this is high as well. So 22 there, and then in the evening, yeah, it's nothing quite to worry about yet. This is just volume. If I actually go to congestion, right, it won't be a solid red. It's just this is just in terms of road capacity. And then here we have pedestrians. Wish there was a way to make this chart, like take up the whole screen so it's easier to look at, especially out of a YouTube window. Hopefully you go full screen to watch this kind of stuff, though. Yeah, just a lot of people are walking to get to the train station. A lot of people here are walking to get to the airport. Yeah, and then here a lot of people are walking to get to this subway station here. So basically, all the travels to get to major stations and stuff. Either that or it's just walking to work, right? Like the smaller values and stuff. Right, if you live, say you live over here and you can just cross the street and you're at work. That's the life right there. Car. There's the bus network. Most of it uses the main highway now. Let's go to morning commute. Nobody takes the bus in the morning, but on the evening it's high. That's weird. And then this is the subway network. And freight truck, freight train, passenger train, monorail. I don't have any ferries yet. I should probably build a couple stations, and then this is the monorail stuff. So that's what I wanted to look at for this part. So it really didn't do a whole lot of building in this one. It was basically just to make sure that things were how I expected them to be so that I can build the downtown area. So that'll come up in the next part. And I'll see you guys then. Hopefully you enjoyed this kind of statistical and just kind of city viewing growth part whatever you want to call it. Thanks, and I'll see you back for part 61. Have a good one, guys.